Peace, love, and blessings on the other side. A pre-Happy New Year's for those who catch this on replay. Be safe with whatever you got going on today, however you choose to celebrate. I hope it's in a responsible manner, that you don't put yourself in a situation, that could be negative. Whatever you do, be conscious, be safe, be mindful of your surroundings and everything in that nature. As we prepare to reflect, some of us probably already have been reflecting. I look back and it's amazing how much can happen within a year, man. I'm just grateful. Grateful to see one more. It's been up and down. There's been a lot of trials, there's been a lot of tribulations, there's been a lot of hardships, man, I swear. But we're alive. My man of the hour, what's up, brother? My sound good? Can everybody hear me clear? Am I straight over there? Roxy, Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's. Be safe. I don't know what you got going on for the rest of the day, but be careful. Be conscious of everything that you got going on. Just, I know everybody, some people, I ain't gonna say everybody, some people like to turn up. So, whatever you do, just be safe, out here, because it's crazy, man. It's real wild, you know what I mean? Yeah, Mazzy, bro, I'm about to bring you on right now. I want to give a moment of silence real quick. I got some news earlier, and I want to make sure I honor them. So if you could bear with me, just let me bow my head for a quick second. Hold on a second. I'm gonna be right back. I'm back. I had a phone call. Bless the little ones, man. Bless the little ones. Humanities, appreciate you. Mazzy, you still in here? I think Mad Psycho is. Okay, is that, well, matter of fact, we're going to talk about that. If you're still in here, pull up, bro. I'm going to bring you up. We got a lot to cover, man, and I would like to close this year out the right way, man. I got some things I want to get off my chest as well. Let me know if you're still here. Matter of fact, hold up a second. For those of you not familiar with, I am a poet, screenwriter. I do open mics. I do interviews. I kind of got a jack of all trades kind of thing going on here. I've been lackadaisical in that department for a while though. Admittedly, life commands that from you. All right. So we're gonna do it like this. I'm gonna bring you up first, Miss Joy. You on deck afterwards. Cheers. Maz. When you come up, I'm gonna let you pronounce it for me. I don't want to slaughter your name, brother. But the young lady that's below me, Cup of Joy, she's another beautiful soul that has been on this long journey with me, man. From YouTube to Instagram, man. She's been nothing but supportive, kind, transparent, honest. A lot of what I do wouldn't be in existence without her. I can actually bring you both up here. How do y'all want to do it? Do you want this to be a one-on-one, or would you prefer to come on one at a time? I have no problem with either or. Yeah, I did it myself. It was one of those, if you can't get them to do it, you gotta figure out how to do it yourself kind of situations. All right. This is what I'm gonna do. Joy, I'm gonna bring you up after him. All right, I got you. Let me properly introduce this young brother, man. He's the voice actor for Joseph Anderson for When All Else Fails, a project that I started contemplating writing a couple of months back, and I never got around to doing it. It's about hardships. It's about rough patches. It's about faith. It's about trust. It's about loyalty. It's about fake friends. It's about fake love. It's about your belief in God and different, avenues that come with the ups and downs in life. I wanted to take this particular piece and bring something to the general public that's not typically covered a lot. You do get these type of stories often, but not focused enough to where we give acknowledgement and glory to the one who created us. You know what I mean? So I have an awesome cast. This brother that I'm bringing on right now, I found him in one of the most unorthodox ways. Now, I didn't even know that this existed until I came across another person. We're going to get into that, but I want to bring up the one and only. I'm coming to you right now, bro. Paul Flowers. I appreciate you stopping in. Happy New Year to you as well. Enjoy it. Black?
Hey, what's going on?
What's going on, Blau? How you feeling?
Hey, feeling better now. I'm off of work.
It's always that feeling right after you leave out that door.
Yeah, man.
How was work?
Long, unfortunately, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do, right?
Right. It's hard to just be like, I wish I could just take a day off. We can't really afford to do that. Not a lot of us. Some of us can, or some of us can't.
Well, I'm lucky enough to be living in my dream, doing what I love. You know, I'm a train operator, and what better way to spend the day than playing with trains?
Well, that's all right. That's all right.
Yeah.
So first, let me apologize, right? Because initially, when you came on and I tried to introduce you, I'm reading the name, right? And I don't look. How do you pronounce?
Well, two things. One, nobody gets it right, and I'm okay with that because two, it's actually a stage name, and it's mazzyko, like Mad Psycho, only with Z's.
Okay.
So
yeah, I get it now.
Yeah, Maz. Simple.
All right. Is there some type of meaning behind it? Was it just a random name?
No, it was just a long night on NyQuil and me talking to myself.
Okay.
I was watching TV and I said, I'm mad, but instead of saying mad, I said Maz. And then I laughed at myself for about 10 minutes and said, I'm psycho, but then it came out Zyko. And I don't know what came upon me to write it down in that not all up there moment, but I wrote it down, and then the next day I was like, I like this.
I'm not gonna hold you. When I first heard it, I thought like when I read it Mozzie, and I'm thinking when I think Mozzie, I'm thinking rock band, something of that nature. But the way you described it,
I always tell people think of A as an apple, Maz.
So yeah, man, tell the people a little bit about yourself. I'm curious because, like I was saying before you came on, when I met you, I had no idea about that site ever existed. Right? I came to Twitter first, and then I came to Instagram, and I had a YouTube. I didn't know there was a platform where there would be other creators like yourself. So when I met you on there, I was kind of just thrown back, like, wow, this is a whole different world. I'm loving it.
Yeah, it's one of many websites, one of few that are free. That I like doing voices. I love being goofy, and I don't think I've ever taken a serious day in my life. Much to my wife's chagrin, but it's fun, and I think your role was the second to last audition I did out of like 15. And I do it just for fun, just to, because I love doing voices and, I love doing all that stuff. So, when I saw the role, I saw the picture, I was like, okay. I'm thinking different actors, trying to get into his mind, and just, that's what came out.
Right. That's dope, man. That's dope. How long have you actually been in that particular field?
I've always been doing crazy stuff, but a couple of years ago I got onto that website, and then I did a couple auditions here and there. I did got a couple of them that didn't actually go all the way through, so they never completed them. Then I stopped for a while because life. And I got back into it about a couple months ago, and I've just been hanging out with it ever since.
So,
Yeah.
so I'm assuming you've met a lot of decent people. Hey, have you been using this site very long, like Instagram, or is it something that you had tried?
I didn't quite hear that. You were breaking up a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was asking, was Instagram one of your main sources of social gatherings, or did you
No, no. Instagram was just one of those things that I had. As you see all the pictures I had on there, there's really not much. I'm not a social media guy, just because one, I don't want to get myself in trouble, because I rarely ever have a filter, so I don't care. And I'll post little things here and there, stuff that'll make me happy. But I don't really use it to do anything except for go on and look at funny videos. The only time I ever did Instagram like professionally was when I had an old band and we had a band site, so we would do that. But as far as personal Instagram to get like jobs, like voice work or whatever, I never did anything like that.
Okay. So what's your origin, your story, your background? Who is Mazzyko?
Oh, that's well. Back in the day, before there was fire, I came along. No, I had a very simple background. I live in New York. I lived in Astoria, New York. Very simple. Didn't really have any difficulty growing up. I did pretty much what I pleased, and my whole life was mainly music. I'm a drummer by heart. And I started playing music about 15. I'm 40 now, so so I've been doing it a long time. And just going through life, having fun. Worked at this and that. I'm one of those people that never really settled, never really had an office job because I don't sit well. So, and the voice thing came, later on, but I've always been into music and hockey, as you can see. I still currently play, so it's pretty boring of a life to, if you want to put it in like a story form. I didn't have a hard life. I didn't go through a lot of crap. I didn't have any vices. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do anything. Sex and rock and roll was my life, and hockey. So that's how everything began for me. And then, my best friend met this girl who's her best friend introduced me, and we got married. So that happened. And normally I'm a very good storyteller. I love to write, but when it comes to my story, I'm all over the place, as you can tell. But yeah, so plain and simple. Growing up, very simple. Music, hockey, until about 13 years ago when I met my wife. Moved down to Florida for about 5 years. Came up here to work for transit. And that's about it.
You ain't have to go through certain things. That's the luck of withdrawal.
Yeah, I mean, I had my vices. Everybody has something. I was young and dumb. I did things that, today I'm not proud of, but you live and you learn,
Yeah. Yeah. It's been maybe 6 years since I've been sober. I used to drink and I used to smoke, and those were some.
Congratulations. That's. I like hearing stories like that because my uncle, who he passed. He was very big into drugs and drinking and stuff, and he was always the black sheep. And I think growing up, I saw that, and I was like, yeah, I don't want to be like that. So I didn't. But to hear somebody, and I hear a lot of stories because I grew up with music, I grew up in bands, I grew up around all of that, and to see people now who I'm reconnecting with on Instagram saying, yeah, I'm like you, 6 years, 7 years, 10 years sober. I'm glad to hear that because you fought your demons. You showed them that you're a better person because you know what you need to do in life in order to be that better person. And I like hearing stories like that because I know that there are people in this world that know what needs to be done and do it. So, congratulations and keep up the good work.
I appreciate it. Some people never recover. They don't have all the opportunities in the world, and they blow it, or they throw it away. For me,
you're doing something now that takes a lot of work, a lot of effort making this comic or this animation, and if it's anything like I'm thinking it's gonna be, it could be big, man. And for somebody who's coming out of what you were coming out of, you deserve it.
I want to put this out there too. I was doing poetry at first. Storytelling was just a side hobby, but I got into the love of it a few years ago, and I was just voice acting my own stuff.
Yeah.
And then something was like, all right, come on Instagram. I'm in a community full of artists, that have their own gift talent. What's the point of having a platform if we can't work with people, if we can't build? See, for me personally, it's about making memories. It's about building a community. It's about something much more than temporary gain and things of that nature. So when I started doing that, I noticed that I was starting to make bonds, and I was starting to create relationships with folks that extend beyond this site. And that's when it kind of clicked to me that I need to do this a little bit more. So
yeah,
that's where I'm at right now. Then as far
well, you got to start with the love of it, right?
Yeah. What's the point if you don't like what you're doing?
Exactly. I wouldn't be doing this pretty much for free, all the voice work, if I didn't love it. It's fun, I want to do it because I enjoy it, and I'm okay with doing it for free. I don't care. That's the love of it.
Right. And I really don't know how far this will go. 2023 is the year that I want to make a state with me trying to heal. I'm trying to heal. I'm trying to recover. I'm trying to break some fight. I'm trying to get through things along the way. So with this year coming in, I want to showcase. I want to give love back to people who extend and pull out their time. Because you don't have to take time out your day to recite and record and put your soul into something that I'm doing. You don't have to believe in anything I'm doing at all. You could go on about your business, carry on with your life like I never existed. But for you to take time out of your schedule to do something with me, I want people to understand that this is not about me. This goes deeper. The reason I brought you on was because I feel whether or not you do it for the love of it or not, I feel like you deserve to be seen, you deserve to be heard. Now maybe I don't know what your ultimate goal is or what your ultimate intention is. I don't want to step on toes, but I want people to know the person. I want people to get to see that, you are just as important as, or just as, I can't think of the word. I want you to have just you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. Yeah, I get it. And, I wouldn't have auditioned like with any of the other ones I auditioned for. If I didn't think, all right, you know what? Am I going to put any effort into it? Am I going to really try? If I would have said, I read the whole description. I'm like, If I would have felt like, I would have auditioned. Everything I auditioned for, I read. I'm like, okay, this sounds like a great story. When I read yours, I'm like, okay, this sounds like an interesting story. This is something I would write. This is one of those stories that, if done right, could tug on a lot of heartstrings, because there are a lot of people out there that could be in either of those situations, and maybe they go online, they watch this, and they're like, you know what? I think there is something else I can do. You know what? This person was probably feeling the same way. It's that you believe in it, I'm going to believe in it, whoever else is in it should believe in it, and for that, which is why we get into this, right? It's like I was saying before, that heart. We believe in something, we're going to put our effort into it. It's for the love of it. And you have the love of it, you have the idea, you have the story. And now I'm ranting, I don't know why. And now it's our job to see your story become real and make it real, so that all of us can put it out into the world and say, look, we believe in this. We want you to too.
I think it's important that the people who decide to sign up for these have passion. I believe that you have to actually get to know the person behind the passion. He's just randomly seeking out one or two people, just do this, do that, but I don't know nothing about it. I can't do that. It just wouldn't feel organic. Me being a consumer, if I'm looking at something, I want to feel like I'm involved in the story. If I'm looking at you and I'm listening to you, I want to be like, man, I relate. I understand. I know exactly how you feel. That's how I'm looking at it. So when I write, I do these things, I'm doing it with the intention on giving you complete control over what you do with that particular character.
Well, you know what? After reading that, that first little bit you gave me that you posted up earlier, I can't wait for the rest of it, man. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to spending the time and making it something that I know you'll be proud of.
You killed it, bro. Killed it. When you sent the rough draft to me, I was like,
like I said, I don't mean to step on toes, but when I see stuff, I try to get into the character, and some of the rewrites that I did was just basically me reading what you wrote and just ranting on it and being the character, and I just wrote what came out. That's why I gave you, all those options, because I want you to feel like what you picked is what's right.
I mean, it's important, just as important to me as it is to you, because you're the one that has to do it. So I want you to have control over your character. So I'm not one of those overbearing people that's going to be like, do this, do that. No. You pick that.
And even so, I would understand, because even with like my music, I've had a couple of songs where I'm like, I want it this way. I've had singers come up to me with my lyrics going, what if we did this? It has to be like this. I get that. Because if you're passionate about something and you want it done a certain way, I get that. And I'm okay with that. If there's any part of something that's like, I would like it like this, your project. Absolutely. So I'm glad that you're, open and willing, as am I, but ultimately it is your project. And I'm happy to make you happy.
Right. So this what I want to do now, because like I said, this is mainly about, right? I want you to tell the people anything that you would like them to know. One more thing. I when you talk, I want you to have the complete list. I'm going to be doing a compilation of everyone that I've ever worked with. Where you do a specific video based on what you want to be seen or showcased. And I'm going to find everybody's material, and I'm going to share it on all of my platforms. So this is your opportunity right now to just tell them whatever you want to tell them, how to reach you, or whatever the case may be, and we're going to go from there.
I really don't have anything going on. Hit me up on Instagram. I'm here somewhere. I'm on Twitter. I don't know what it is. I just signed up like last week. I'm not a social person, so I really don't know. It's probably mazzyko also. And then I'm very simple that way. I keep everything like the same, except my passwords. But yeah, don't do that thinking thing. No. Oh shit, they're after me. No. But yeah, I have nothing going on. If you're in New York and you want to come see a bunch of old guys playing hockey, come on down. Let me know. If you're ever on the subway and you see me, wave hi. I probably won't wave back because I'm in like the third dimension. Other than that, yeah. If you want some goofy voices, hit me up. If not, whatever.
I appreciate you for coming on, bro. I look forward to working with you on this project. I look forward to getting to know you deeper as a person. Seriously, like my experiences with working with all of these folks, man, is a different feeling, man. I wouldn't take trade or take it back to anything. You know
what? You wouldn't continue doing this if you had nothing but bad vibes, right?
Yeah, that's right. And
as you said,
but no, I was just saying how you said you wasn't really a social person. I'm not really a social person either, but it literally took me a long time for me to get comfortable with being in front of the camera. So,
I'm like I said, I'm not a social person. I have people I know at work. I barely remember their name. I think I have one best friend, and I've known him for like 20 years. I've also played guitar. I've played drums for him in his band twice now on 2 different bands. So I don't know if he's watching. He said he would, which means he's probably asleep right now. And that's about it. Like I said, I stick to myself, talk to myself, answer myself. Yeah. So, but if you want to come up, say hi. Say hi. I saw somebody said, they asked for a request or whatever. I'll give it to them. But yeah, so.
I'm gonna.
That's why I'm a drummer. I'm behind the set. Nobody can see me.
I'm going to put your information in the description box. So if anybody wants to follow him, you guys can do that. Yeah, man, honor and pleasure to have you, bro. We're gonna have to do this again at some point, man, when we get ready to release this project as well. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I'm gonna go ahead and bring up our next guest, man. Be safe on your drive.
I will.
If we still got time to hang out, cool. If not, man, happy New Year's. Be safe. Enjoy the rest